Hey y'all, it's Kat from Kat Southern Charms, back with a fun video. I've gone ahead and poured our clear for this. We're going to try something new, something that our very own Steve McDonald, I saw him do, and I wanted to try it a few different ways. So what he did was he poured clear and then he used glue, and we're going to try it with two different glues. I'm going to use the Elmer's Glue, and I also want to try the Mod Podge. And you can see I'm breaking my own rule because I don't know where my matte finish is. So this is a gloss Mod Podge. And if you're new, the reason I say that I'm doing something I advise against is because if you're going to be pouring resin over something that you're sealing or you're coating, like a picture, stickers, whatever it may be, you always want to use a matte finish because you're going to put a gloss over it when you pour the resin. And if you have a gloss and a gloss, they compete against each other and you don't get the best result. Still is fine, it's not that big a deal. But if you want the ultimate result, if you're inserting anything into resin, or if you're going to pour more resin over top of that, use a matte finish. And that goes with the acrylic. Wow, y'all. Let me grab my can. That goes for the acrylic sprays. And this is the matte. So if you're spraying like I spray my alcohol ink ones that I do, and then I spray this over to protect it from fading, it's a matte finish. And then I do my top coat so you have the gloss and it really brings it to life. So that's a little class, I guess, on why we do matte if we're going to top coat something or if we're going to insert it in resin. So there's that little lesson. But, excuse me, what Steve did is he poured this clear first, and then he put glue down, because a lot of times, and let's just show you, I'm going to be using the Let's Resin Chameleon powders. Y'all, I love these. These are like my go-to. I use them for everything. But you see how it's beautiful. So what we do, and what I have done in the past, is I have tried to brush on these powders. And let's just do, we're just going to do one of these hearts to show you. It doesn't, see, I can just move it all around. See, all that area is clear. So when you try to brush this on, it doesn't stick very well. You kind of just have to pat it in place and hope that it stays when you pour your resin. So I'm going to leave that just like that. But, and I'm sorry, I'm fighting a cold, sinus, whatever you want to call it. So I sound like I swallowed a frog. No big deal. All is good. But you see close up how, and let me take the brush. You can see I can just move this right out of the way. It's not sticking at all. And that's not going to be good when I pour my resin over it. Because it's going to be loose. It's going to mix in the resin. It's not going to give us the effect that I want. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint. And I just have a regular paintbrush. No big deal. I'm going to do some with regular glue. And I'm going to do some with Mod Podge. And let me be the guinea pig for you so we can see which one is best. So I'll show you how I'm going to paint this on. Let's just do a heart because that's very easy for you to see. And you see I poured a good amount on there. And y'all know this glue will dry clear, right? We know that because we've put it on our hand in layers and then peeled it off to see our fingerprints. Have y'all done that? Did y'all do that in school? I sure did that in school. But, so, I just put a layer, and let me move this out of the way because they're all cured so you can see really good. All I did was paint this on, okay? And I'm gonna let it sit, and I'm going to let it dry. And I'm just cleaning my brush off out of view because you know I keep my handy dandy wipes and my paper towels all close by. Now, we'll do this one with some Mod Podge, okay? And this too is gonna cure or dry clear. So we won't be seeing all this white when we come back. It'll be good. We'll be able to see our Chameleon powder that we brush on there. Okay, so I showed y'all how I do that, and I'm not gonna make you sit and watch me do all of these, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna paint the glue on the rest of these, get them all prepped and ready. Once everything is dry, I'm gonna come back and we're gonna see which ones work better. Is the Mod Podge better than the glue, or how is that gonna work out? Go ahead and make your prediction right now. Pause the video, go down in comments and tell me, do you think Mod Podge is gonna be better, or do you think the glue is gonna be better? We know which one's cheaper, right? The glue is cheaper because we can get stock up on this when, you know, school sales go on. I do it all the time. But, all right, so we have these down. I'm gonna finish doing this on the rest. I wanna do even numbers. We'll do even Mod Podge, even glue, okay? And we'll go from there. I'll see you guys in a minute. Make sure you go like this real quick so other people can find it, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun regardless. So give it a like so other people can find it easily. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and ding that bell so you don't miss when more videos like this upload, because I have some really fun ones coming. I'm waiting on some supplies to come in the mail, but y'all are going to have fun with this. Anyway, let me finish doing all the busy work, and I'll see you in a minute so we can paint these with Chameleon. Hey y'all, we're back. Everything is dry now. You see we don't have any white. You can see through it. So what we're gonna do at this stage is we are going to brush mica powder over the glue and see which adheres better. Now let's see, what colors shall we use? Let's use plum and blue, and let's do champagne. That's one of my favorites. And we'll do some pink. That's enough. Excuse me. So let's start with champagne. I love this because it has like a pale pink to it. Really beautiful. So we're just gonna brush this on, and look y'all, it sticks way better than, this is the Mod Podge. This definitely sticks way better than not having anything on like we did here, where we could easily just move it around. And what we're creating with this is we're gonna have like a 3D effect. The front of our piece is gonna be clear. Then there's gonna be a middle barrier. This is that middle barrier. And then we're gonna top it with black resin, because black really makes these Chameleon powders pop. So that's Chameleon, that's on Mod Podge. This is our glue one. Let's do blue. Or let's do teal, because we have that teal. Remember, I could just move it around, all that, right? Easy. So let's put it, ooh, y'all, wow. That's a bit different, huh? putting quite a bit down here because I really want it to stand out. That sticks way better. For sure. So that's the glue. I don't know. Between the glue and the champagne, I don't know. We have a lot of excess here, so let's just move it over to this one. I really love that, how it stuck. One thing I meant to mention before is when you're doing this, be very careful to not break the seal around the edge, because what happens if you break the seal on this, meaning that your piece separates from the mold, that's breaking that seal. When that happens and we pour our black back coat, it's gonna leak down underneath the front, and this piece, you'll have to sand it down to fix it. You can fix it, but it'll take a lot of work and it'll be very aggravating. You won't be happy, we'll just say that. Because you're gonna have black drips and all that on the front of your piece. And these are geometric hearts, so really wouldn't be fun dealing with that. So y'all, that's much better, I think. Now, what I'm gonna do something different with these. This, you can see, it's like frosted now. When I put this on, it'll be clear. This is the Mod Podge. It's very clear. And this is kind of frosted. This, you know what? I'm trying to remember. I'll have to go back and look at the video. I'll correct myself here if I'm wrong. I think, yeah, these are glue. I can tell by the feel. This is glue. So the cat and the wolf are glue. And they have like a frosted look to them now, which is kind of cool. I had not really ever thought about that. But what I had intended to do with these moon pieces, and let me just paint, I'm just gonna paint this pink while we're talking. What I had intended to do with the moon pieces is to use different mica colors to make the piece stand out from, wow, this looks really good. To make the piece stand out from the moon. So we could really differentiate that and give it some more depth and a more elevated design. So there's that pink. So what I'm gonna do is I wanna paint this, and I'm gonna do that first because if any overflow gets on this, it really won't matter because I have my main color down. So what I wanna do on that is, I'm just wiping my little brush, and this little brush comes with your Chameleon set. Where is my, nope, that's mint. Ah, here we go. Gold. I'm gonna use gold for the moon. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint that part on. And don't forget we have our little lizard too. I don't know if y'all saw that. But I'm gonna paint this gold on. Y'all, these colors. If you've never worked with Chameleon powders before, oh my goodness, you're gonna be in for a treat. Gorgeous, I'm telling you. I love them. And for the longest time, that is all the colorants that I used. And I'm just pushing this powder up here. And it's gonna look so good with a black background. Gorgeous. Okay. Need a little more here. Get up to our little top of our crescent moon up there. Can't forget about him. Don't want anybody feeling left out. Okay, so you see that? We have the gold painted, and then I can paint my fairy different colors, however I want to do that. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna paint this. This is our cat, and this is the glue. And you know what? I'm gonna take this off. I want to experiment with this one. So, easy. How am I gonna do that? I'm just wiping it down with my baby wipe. Because you know I keep my baby wipes close when I'm doing pours. So, there. I'm gonna leave this, that frosted color. I'm just gonna pour black on it. So I'm gonna set it to the side. Because I'm not gonna make y'all sit through all of this. But I wanted you to see. So, like, move these out of the way. So they're out. Look, this is what I mean, how I'm gonna paint differently. Well, let's do the gold here. I wanna color this. So if anything, excuse me, gets over here in this area, I have my gold down first, and that's what we're gonna see. That's what I want. So, just brush all this on, and you can use a makeup applicator too. Like some areas, it's easier to reach with this little makeup applicator. I like to brush because I can get bigger areas done faster. So get up here so you're not left out. You get some color. Want everybody to be touched by the gold. That Midas touch, right? Okay, so we have that part done. Now, what I want to do is, I don't think I have silver. I don't have, you know what I want to try too? I want to try interference powders and see how they work. And I know I have silver in here. So that's what I'm going to do. There's silver. All right, so let's do silver in the interference here on her wings. We're just going to color this area. And this is really going to pop. Ooh, y'all, look at that. You see that? Silver on her wings. How pretty is that? That worked out really good. I might try interference powder on that. Our little Leapin lizard. And see how that goes. Actually, I want to do my wolf in the silver. Y'all know I have huskies. So, these little wolves remind me of our huskies. So I'm just going to do that down here for his little legs. Because this is the wolf's body back here. I'm going to get all this down here. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful. I really like that. Should we do a silver? Let's do a silver unicorn. His little horn can be silver. How about that? All right. Put the silver away. Brush my brush off. Let's do a blue moon. How about that? That's something different. A blue moon. And y'all, I think, I don't remember, but I'm almost sure that I put some of my Marabou rainbow ink, the alcohol ink, in this resin. So it's gonna have some sparkle like in the sky, in the mountains, or the moon, not the mountains. And I'm gonna say the moon cuts off right here. This is all gonna be moon here. And then, yeah, that's gorgeous. Then I'm gonna take, I have an olive. Here's an olive, like a light green. I'm gonna put here like the little rock or land that he's standing on. I'm telling y'all, I am so excited to see this. This is gonna be so cool. All right, so we got that done. He's ready for ink. We have to do the rest of these, but you kind of see where we're going with this, right? So we have a blue, we have a violet, and let's do a green, why not? So I'm gonna do 3 colors. I'll do blue, green, violet. That's how we'll do it. So I'm just gonna brush this blue interference powder on his tail. There we go. We'll have a blue interference powder tail. Then when I put that black resin on there, boy, it's gonna like, pow, come to life. So this is all experiment, y'all. Never done this before. We're gonna see how it works. Now we're gonna make him have half a green body. And his little toes, don't forget the toes, and his legs. Can't leave that out. Brush that up in there good. Get all those little toes. Okay. So there we go. And now we're gonna do the rest of him in violet. We're gonna make his front end and his head and all that good stuff violet. Again, don't forget his legs and his toes. Can't forget the feet. It's gonna be so cute, y'all. So adorable. All right, so look, we have that done. We have blue, green, violet, and like I said, it's an interference powder, or iCandy refers to it as a ghost powder, because right now it's a ghost. You can't see it, right? When you add the black to it, boom, comes to life. If you add white to it, it's like opal. There's just a hint. Ghosts are transparent, right? Their spirits are transparent. That's how they portray in the movies and all that. So, you know what? I need to fix this because this moon needs to come all the way over here. So let me get my, what did I do? Champagne for this one? I think I did champagne. So let's get the rest of that up there. Color the rest of this moon here. And then we can work on our little unicorn. Trying to figure out what color we should do our unicorn. There we go. I love this color. Beautiful. Okay. So let's do a couple colors. Let's do plum. We'll do plum here. Let's do plum here. Because we have a champagne that has that little hint of pink in it. So let's just continue that there. There we go. We have a beautiful, and y'all, I think this is the Mod Podge. And you know, I kind of think I like the glue better. We'll see, because I'm gonna have to go back. When I edit the video, I'm gonna tell you what's what. That's golden, I don't want that. Let's try, do we want to do mint? No. No, let's have a fun color. Aha, let's have grape. That's a super fun color. Y'all, I love, love, love this. And when it changes, oh my goodness. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. So just let all that work in there. Okay, so we have to do our fairy, and I think we're done. Let's give her a blue star instead of a silver or gold. Let's do blue. How about that? And I think, oop, I need to add some silver there. Let's see if I can, yeah, there we go. Add some silver, that's the bottom of her wing, right there. Okay, and now, let's do magenta. We'll do magenta for her. There we go. Beautiful. Look, y'all, doesn't take very much at all. Again, I think these are the Mod Podge ones, and I'll correct it when I edit the video and tell you which design is what, but I'm loving this. Now, our next step, and I'm not gonna have you sit and watch all that because everything's painted now, ready to go. All done. So we use Chameleon powders and we use interference powders. So we're gonna see how this turns out. Put all my stuff back. Now I have to mix up my black. I'm going to use a Fast Cure by Teexpert. I'm gonna use their Fast Cure resin and put it in black. Pour everything up. And here in a few hours, I'll be able to unmold it. We'll record that and see what we have, what the results are. First of all, comment and tell me, do you like the interference powders better than the Chameleon powders? What do you predict? Do you think the Mod Podge is gonna be better than the glue? And remember, we're leaving one that's gonna have like a frosted look. I think that's gonna be pretty cool. So we'll see how that turns out. But, all right, so for now, I'm gonna go mix up the resin, get it all poured, and when we come back, it's time to take them out. Super exciting. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like bell. Give me a thumbs up. Have I done really good so far? Okay, so I think I earned your thumbs up. Go give me a like. We'll be right back for you guys. It won't take long. For me, it's gonna take a little bit, but I'll see you in a few. Okay, so I changed my mind. I am gonna also try, while we're here, some of the holographic glitter from Let's Resin. And I wanna see, I'm just gonna do the cat. I'm gonna leave the moon alone, but I wanna see what happens if I put this over. Let me use my same brush. I'm just gonna do the black, the cat. And y'all, because this is a holographic glitter, it's not a powder, we're gonna see what happens. And I'm just doing a black cat. My grandbaby loves cats. These would not match any of hers. She has some orange ones. She has some like multicolored. I don't know. I'm not a cat person. Y'all know I'm a husky person. I'm a dog person. I love them dogs. And not just Georgia. The four-legged kind. Okay, so this is going to be a little different because this is glitter. It's not powder. It's not, see how it's not really brushing on like the powders did? But that's okay. I still want to test it and see what happens. With it on top of the glue, especially this frosted look, I want to see how it turns out. It's just going to add a little sparkle because remember, we are going to have a black background from the resin. Okay, so there we go. Use the holographic colors from Let's Resin, and we'll see what happens. But there's our black cat. You know what? Maybe I'll just pour clear here. That's what I'll do. I'll just pour clear so that way we keep our frosted moon, and then the rest we'll cover in black. See you in a few. Hey y'all, we're back. They're all done. Are you ready to see how things went? Let's start with our little geometric hearts first. Then we can get them out of the way. I had it turned this way. So this is Mod Podge. This is our glue. Let's take a look. Ooh. That's the Mod Podge. What do you think? Kind of cool, huh? And then I can take my metallic chrome marker and highlight the geometrics on here. Be really cool. They're still a little soft, but we can pull them out. And this is our glue. Wow. How cool is that? Y'all, that's crazy. All right, let's compare. This is the one, you remember, we just put it directly on the clear with no glue. Ooh, there you go. Look at the difference. See how spotty that is? And see how that has way more coverage. So I guess we got our answer. This trick really does work. Interesting. Did you guess right? Here we go. There's our magenta, I think this was. Beautiful. Oh, I really like these. I can't wait to put the chrome, or I can use an acrylic paint pen. Ta-da! These are so cool. And you see what I mean about having the clear layer and then the black, and then this where we put the Chameleon powder serves as like a backdrop. It adds more depth to the piece instead of being up in your face. That's just a solid black. That's gonna look really cool when I put some metallic chrome over the geometric to bring that to life. Ooh, that's cool. All right, let me move this to the need to be cleaned pile. So we'll put these over here so you can see them. And we'll put, there you go. There's our magenta, our solid black, because I had some black left over. Now, I'm really curious to see, ooh, y'all, you see I have my puppy pad, but Resiners, their silicone mat is incredible. I love it. Yeah, but I also love my puppy pads too. All right, so let's take this off. And this is the one, remember, that had that frosted look, and this was the glue that gave it that frosted look. Oof, I overfilled this bad boy. All right, so, oh, I missed some gold when I was taking that off. Remember, I took some off. What do you think? I'll take some little gems and put some little yellow eyes there. We're gonna have a cute little cat. This is still kind of really soft. I need to do some trimming on this. Remember what my trick was for that? I have really good shear scissors for fabric. And man, it's a big game changer when you're trimming up your stuff. But I also have the rotary set from Let's Resin. That is incredible. Love it. All right, let's get our angel. And she is done with the Mod Podge. Boy, can't be drunk. That's a good drunk game. You'll want to earn some money. Get your friends to say that really fast while they're drinking. Okay. I knew this was going to be a little, because it really could have set a little longer. See my fingerprints. I'll clean all that up. This is for me, just an experiment, so I'm not too worried about it. Are you ready? Wow. Look at that, y'all. That's kind of cool, huh? Could have added more interference powder there. Look at the wings. What do you think? I think it's something that's got some promise. For sure. Okay. Let's look at our wolf. Our wolf is glue, not the Mod Podge. And I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence. They both work really well. And I'm kind of interested, now that I got that cat out. Oh, there we go. All right, here's our wolf. Ooh, y'all. I love that. Look at that blue moon. And the silver on that wolf. And the green on the land he's standing. Y'all. I really like that. And it looks like it's got craters and stuff on the moon. You see that? Look at that. Okay. Let me put that face down because like I said, I'm pulling these really... I should have waited longer, but I couldn't wait. I wanted to see them. And like I said, these are not going to anyone. It's not a custom piece. They're from me or my grandbaby if she calls dibs. Do you have a grandchild that does that? She puts her orders in with me all the time. Here's our little unicorn. Let's see what we have. Oh, that's cute. And I used the wrong color. You see that? I used the wrong color down there. It's all right though. Like I said, this is an experimental piece. So I used the golden here, not the chameleon that has that, I mean the champagne that has that hint of pink. But that's cute. I like it. And I can dress up my unicorn with some acrylic. Now, let's check our Leapin lizard. Remember on this one, we did all acrylic. I'm not acrylic. What am I thinking? Uh-oh. His little foot tried to come off. We did all interference powders. That's what I'm trying to say. While trying to avoid amputating his little feet. That was close though. Almost had a lizard down. Oop. He might lose a hand, but that's okay. Because like I said, this is for me. It's not going out for anybody. We'll put this over here to be clean. Look, y'all. Isn't that cool? Look at that effect. You see his little hand is about to go. It's all right, his two little hands. But that's okay. His little back foot. But that's interference powders, y'all. Isn't that awesome? So now we have a different effect that we can achieve. See the clear level, and you have your black, and you have that chameleon that acts as a backdrop to give a different dimension and a different effect. So it's really cool. I like them. We'll pour them upside down. We'll have to do some surgery or amputate his arms and legs. No biggie. And we'll have to color his eyes, do something with his eyes. But I really like this, y'all. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, so there we go. We're done with that. It actually worked. And I'm still on the fence. I don't know. I think, I like the, boy, I just picked up a whole bunch of stuff on this. And it actually looks kind of cool. Now look, it looks like we have clouds or stuff on our moon, which is fine. It's all good. It just pulled stuff off my puppy pad. So there you can do that too to add some texture to your stuff. But anyway, he's running away. I think I like the Mod Podge better than the glue for this effect. And of course, you know, I'll be doing more, trying different things. But I do like the effect that the holographic glitters added to this. What do you think? Do you like that? Do you like that effect? Anyway, leave me a comment below, guys. Make sure you do all the YouTube things because I have a very big project that I'm going to take you along with me. I'm still waiting on stuff to arrive in the mail. Hopefully this weekend it gets here. And then we're going to start. It's going to be a longer project. So I might break it up into a couple parts. So it's not one super long video. I really don't like doing that to you guys. Anyway, make sure you do all the YouTube things. Like, subscribe, comment, ding that bell so you don't miss when that video and other fun ones come, because I have a lot of stuff in mind that I want to do for 2025, and I want to take you along with me for the ride. Thanks again, guys. Until next time, happy arting. Ta-ta for now.